Let's talk about where you can place the JavaScript code. Remember, in the last video I stated that you can place these codes in three places rather. So one of them is you can place JavaScript here on the header section, here on the header section. You can place a JavaScript there. You can also place a JavaScript code within the body. You can place JavaScript within the body section, as you can see. Apart from that, you can also place a JavaScript as an external file. Then you use link file to call it over here within the header section. So I want to show you how you can place JavaScript on this particular area I started with, that is the header section. So we are basically talking of how you can place JavaScript. So we are going to do the script open a code here. So in here we are going to write the attribute of the JavaScript. So we normally talk of JavaScript. Then we do the type. Type is the second attribute that this programming language takes within the opening tag. So it is normally text or JavaScript, text or JavaScript. So once we have that, we are going to create a function here. We are going to call this function my function. So let's call it function my function. So the name should always begin, a function should always begin with the name function. So you write the function, my function. So you write the name function. As you define the function, you also need to do the curly brackets to mark the body of the function. So we have what we call alert there. So alert is one of the functions that's already embedded within JavaScript. So here you have hello. And that is it. This is just an example. Then when we come to the body section, we write something. We say here, you see click here, click here for so let's see, let's make some paragraph thing here. So we say click here to click here to see the results. So let's see. So we are going to also to add an input type. We call it, all right, so this text should not appear in here, it should be outside here. So because we are not using this anymore, we are just using we've already created the function within the header section of the HTML, so we want to call it here. So we are going to call the function within this input type. So we are going to write there, input type is a button, so that is the button we click. Then we move on to the next attribute, which is on click. So it should be on click. So in our on click we call my function. This is how we call the function, my function, right in there. Okay, my function. Then we talk of the value. This is what is displayed, so that this is what is displayed. So we say C. Let's say C. Okay, then we close the input type as such. We close the input type as such, then we save. Then we now switch on and see the outcome of our work. So you come to the browser, you see we have some result here. So to see what that JavaScript can do, you click C, and then you'll be able to see this comment right there. So the outcome is as simple as you can be able to see. Yeah, you are able to see the result. So when you click C, you are able to see an alert message. Okay, if you click C, you're able to see this alert message coming from the JavaScript created. So one way you can place JavaScript is place them within the header section. So the next thing we'll be able to look at is how we can place JavaScript within the other area, which is the header section. Thank you, and let's meet in our next class.